1970, the Honda US90 was the world's first all-terrain vehicle. It sent its 7 horsepower through a dual-range, 4-speed gearbox with an automatic clutch, and sold for about $600. It was renamed the ATC 90 later that year as Honda trademarked the name ATC. Then later, Yamaha makes its entrance in 1979 when it introduces its first ATV, the YT-125 Tri-Moto. Later, in 1981, Kawasaki introduces its first ATV model, the KTL-200, a 3-wheeled model with a dual-mode differential. And then finally, in 1982, Suzuki introduces its first all-terrain vehicles, the 1983 ALT-125D and the ALT-50D 3-wheelers. Suzuki also introduces the first 4-wheeled ATV, the LT-125D, featuring an odometer, 5 forward speeds plus reverse and an automatic clutch, and a power low gear. Honda introduced in 1985 an all-new liquid-cooled version of the 250R that produced 38 horsepower and offered nearly 10 inches of suspension travel at both ends. In 1985, Kawasaki introduces its first 4-wheeler ATV, the Bayou 185. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Polaris enters the ATV business too. It seems since Honda made a faster ATV, Suzuki in 1987 makes some bigger ATVs. Because of this, Suzuki discontinues its 3-wheeled ATV products, but has 11 4-wheeled models, the high-performance LT500RH being one of them, has a liquid-cooled 2-stroke engine with automatic exhaust control, highly adjustable long-travel suspension, and triple hydraulic disc brakes. Also that same year, Yamaha's high-performance 4-wheel Banshee 350 is the first twin-cylinder ATV engine. As one of the industry's largest ATV two-strokes, it wins the Baja 1000 on the first try. The Kawasaki model lineup has grown from 2 models in 1981 to 8 in 1987. The Ducati 4-wheeler uses the KX motocross-based engine, and it also was the first year for the Mojave 4-stroke 250 sport model. Everyone had these great machines to ride, but now they needed somewhere challenging to race and ride them, so they started making trails, strips, and recreational riding spots for these ATVs. Iowa, along with other states, have large ATV parks, trails, and other off-road utilities. These trails and such are not only for professional riders, but for novices too. The DNR was first established in 1986 for Iowa. The DNR takes care of a lot of off-road stuff like dirt bikes, ATVs, and UTVs, and things like safety precaution and wildlife endangerment. I am comparing Iowa's riding trails to Oklahoma's Little Sahara State Park. We have timber to go ride in, while Oklahoma has an open desert filled with large mountainous dunes and small riding trails on the outskirts of the park. Dunes in the Little Sahara range from a couple of inches to a few hundred feet tall. You don't see much advertisement for ATVs or riding. They need to start making more billboards, magazine ads, and commercials. It's a dying hobby for families and other riders because no one really acknowledges it, so no one cares. They could start having special weekend passes at parks and campsites everywhere in Iowa just to get it going again. I hope you enjoyed my video. The end.